Alright, so today we have another unboxing video, because to go with my antique winter hats that I got in the previous unboxing video, now I have myself, hopefully, some antique gloves. So of course it's hard to date a glove on account of the fact that there's usually not going to be a lot of tags in them, and if there were, they were probably removed long ago. I was always guilty myself of removing tags from all my garments back in the day. Not back in, the really old day. I'm talking about when I was a youth. However, after doing some research, I found, wow, they were packed. That these glove boxes, these pyrography ones, are often old. One giveaway is that sometimes they're made in Czechoslovakia, which no longer exists. But another giveaway was one that I found while doing my research that was dated 1908. And pyrography was very popular at the early part. This is a pea blanket for a dog. Early part of the last century, I have a postcard box from the turn of the near the turn of the last century that just says postals and has cherubs on it, all in pyrography, as well as some other miscellaneous designs. But these glove boxes, good tape too. These glove boxes seem to have been very popular in the same period that postcards were very popular, so about 1904 to about 1920. We'll say World War I. But this glove box in particular was very exciting, and the only reason I selected it was because it still has gloves in it. Now, obviously, these aren't really going to fit me, and these look a lot newer to me. Yeah. 2 fingers. However, there is actually a tag in here, and it does go to this glove. It's a stitched tag. Not sure if it said Downs Bros. and Company Incorporated or what, but made in Japan. Okay, we gotta show this one first. Nothing I can do with it, but it is adorable. Looks like this one didn't fare as well. Lost the eyes. Guess the crows got to her. Really didn't fare as well. I fit 3 fingers in this one. They are adorable. Then we have what I think is a pin cushion. It's old. Just tell by the velvet. Kind of a concerning pincushion considering the fact that everybody had carpeted houses and everybody is sewing, so everybody's dropping pins. So the fact that you're stabbing a pin into your foot is kind of just to remind you that, yep, you're walking along, up, you stabbed your foot on a pin. Up. Yeah, I've done that before. That's why I'm mocking it. These are more exciting. I also like the fact that inside and out it says gloves. Pyrography handled the aging process a lot better out here. Obviously, it was only painted on the outside, that makes sense, but even the pyrography itself has seemed to have faded, probably from being wiped down a lot. And you can still see some remnants of green on the leaves, in addition to these. I'm gonna guess they're actually red roses, not pink. The letter J. They are snaps. Now, snaps do surprisingly go back to the Victorian era. I'm afraid to snap this out. However, as I said before, I'm already quite certain that these gloves are going to be from some period in the 1900s. The ones marked Japan might be mid-century for all I know. I don't know yet. I'm going to do some research. These ones are going to be too tiny. I was hoping to open them up, nonetheless. Something you see in gloves to this day, throughout the Victorian era to present day. Just those 3 lines of stitches. They're not necessary, it's just a decorative element. We are marked in here. Pardon me. It's really faded. Really hard to read that. You can pause your screen if you want. This one, if I can get the snap open without ripping it right out of the material, looks a little bit better condition. Because I can see a B4 in blue in there. Bingo! That was his name-o anyway. I'll work on it later. Just to show you, friends, here we have your standard brown jersey glove. Probably shouldn't just be sticking my fingers in here willy-nilly for all I know. Oh, I have this on backwards, sorry. Could be spiders. Thankfully we're not in Australia, so it's probably not going to kill me. Definitely too small for me, however, it will suffice. Need to do some darning. Something I've never done before, actually. This is a different one. They didn't take full pictures. They kind of just laid everything out, like, here we go, call it good. So, for example, this is the only gray glove in there. Definitely not a match set of anything useful to me, unfortunately. No way I'm getting my hand in this one. I have giant hands. I have a giant head. That's why I can't find an original bowler hat in black. I have 3 in brown, but in black I cannot find one that fits me. Well, Bill's hands are smaller and he'll do reenacting with me, so maybe these will fit him. I can even get him off at this point. Nope, nothing I can do with that. Too bad the snaps are a bit hard to reuse. This one says, made in France, patent 11689. Now, about the maiden thing, maiden is usually something you see after 1921, because in 1921 they decided that you had to put made in then the country of origin, but the country of origin had to have the name in the English equivalent, not the transliterated equivalent. So before 1921, anything from Japan was always just marked Nippon. That was transliteration. However, after 1921, everything coming from Nippon had to be marked made in Japan. In 1891, everything had to be marked with country of origin, period, but it could be the transliteration. So from 1891 till 1921, you just see Nippon. Size 7. Really thin, fine hide. The snaps are too hard to read, unfortunately. Apparently it's founds, actually, not downs. Still a nice glove box. Hoping to complete the winter set, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it. Because out of all these gloves, only one fits me. The woes of having massive paws. are just adorable. Oh well, it's getting chilly, so I'm going to head inside. Have a great day, everybody.